Welcome back to all. In the last session, we have discussed about the anonymity by using some proxies and by using Tor browser and some third-party softwares. Okay, so in this session, we will discuss about social engineering and phishing attacks. Okay, but before going to start social engineering, I want to show you a small practical of that software proxy switcher. Okay, that is used for proxy chaining or used for anonymity. So type I have already installed in this in the break. So just call it proxy. Oh, sorry. So it's the proxy switcher standard. Just click. So this is the interface of proxy switcher. Okay, so here don't need to go any websites and taking free proxy list and copy and paste. Here there are some categories like new proxies, core proxies, high anonymous. So here you can find the proxies and so these are the core proxies. This is the high proxy. Please purchase full version to enable anonymity level. Okay. So for use the high anonymity, we have to purchase this software. These are the dead proxies. Okay. So response time is almost high, and these are the basic anonymity. So if you want to use any of the proxy, you have to just double click on that proxy, and after that you can use that proxy. Okay. Suppose I want to use this proxy. So I just Singapore proxy, I just double click on it, then it becomes green from red. Okay. Now you can check your connection, and if you want to use another proxy, just double click on it. So if the proxy working properly, then it will definitely change our IP address. Okay. Yes, it's fine. Actually, this IP makes trying to make connection. That's why our browser is not working. So this is the proxy I have select. Now, if I have select this proxy as well, if you want to remove, just click on. Okay. So these are the two ways to use the proxy and being anonymous on the internet to hide your identity. Okay. So Proxyfire, Proxy Switcher, and there are a number of softwares available uh, for proxy purposes. Okay. So I just click and as I said, this is our connection. Singapore connection is established, and direct connection means to our original ISP's connection. So if I exit here from it, okay. Now you have known various ways to spoof your IP, but if you want to know how your MAC address will be spoofed or how you can change your MAC address, so there is a tool in Linux called MAC Changer, or for Windows there is a small software called Tactinium. I think uh, it will not work properly for Windows. So I will show the practical in Linux. Okay, how to change the MAC address of any interface, whether it is web or whether it is LAN interface. So just open your terminal and type the command MAC changer. Okay, so try MAC changer help. Okay, so you just type help. Okay, so these are the options available with this command: H for help, V for version, S for show, E for ending. Okay, and so here I want to check my MAC address of my virtual machine because I use this Kali Linux in my virtual machine, Oracle VM box. So I just type ifconfig. So there is an interface called Etho, or we can say Etho0. So okay, so now
VM also hide my original NIC MAC address, right?
yes, you can hide, but yes,
VM itself, if I install VM and if I run another OS on VM,
huh,
so what this IP config shows, it is not the original MAC address of the NIC, right?
right, sir.
It's a VM allocated system.
It's a VM allocated IP address because your this is the operating system used in VMbox. So VM allotted this address because okay. So when you create a new machine, there are many options. So there are option called network. So in VMbox there are many options which you have select from there, and so these are the options: motherboard for processor, acceleration, for installing new OS in the VirtualBox. That's why it shows the MAC address of the virtual machine, not the original machine. So, now here I type Mac changer hyphen hyphen help. Okay, so now I want to show the MAC address of my interface of my machine. So here I type, because I am not using any wireless interface, so it's called, okay, Mac changer hyphen s, and name of my interface. So this is my current MAC address. Okay, this is my current MAC address, Cadmus Computer System. Okay, vendor is Cadmus Computer System. Okay, now if you want to change your current MAC address, so uh, you can just type R, R for random. Okay, so here R random, set fully random MAC address, so it will automatically change into a random MAC address. Okay. Okay. So this is the current MAC address, Cadmus Computer System. Permanent MAC address is also the same, but for this small time, the new MAC address is this. Okay. So if I type S for show, so it will show this is my current MAC address is changed, and my permanent MAC address is this. So this is how it works, the Mac changer command. Okay, and there are many options available in Mac changer. So there is a complete list of vendors available. So this is the complete list. You can customize the MAC address according to your choice. So these are complete list available. Okay, so here type clear. Okay, so if I type Mac changer M, I type some random number. to take these first number also from that list. Okay. So by using this method, you can use a random MAC address, show your MAC address. Okay, so now if you want to change any random MAC address for your wireless interface, then you can also change the MAC address of your wireless interface. But first of all, you have to stop the network, then type this command, MAC changer -R for random, then it is WLAN 0, it's your wireless interface. Okay, then start your network by systemctl start network manager. So if you are using any wireless interface in your machine, then you can use this command to stop change your MAC address of your wireless interface. But here I am not using any wireless interface, that's why I am not able to type this command here, because there is no wireless interface available for my virtual machine. If I want to use any any wireless interface here, I just have to plug a wireless adapter into that system and use WLAN 0 or wireless interface with this virtual system. Okay, so just stop here. Now, now we will continue our next topic, which is social engineering. Okay, social engineering, or we can say this is the in this social engineering session, we will do some practical regarding phishing, and create some phishing pages, and create some phishing pages for grab the location of the victim also. So now, first of all, we have to understand what is social engineering. Social engineering, as the name suggests, social engineering is the art of convincing people to reveal confidential information. Okay, so if you are a good people to convince any person uh, to reveal any detail or any confidential detail, then it is also comes under the social engineering. Okay, so common target of social engineering include help desk, personal, technical support executive, system administrators. So anyone can be a target of social engineering. Okay, so here I mention some names, but anyone be the target of social engineering. Social engineers can depends on the fact that people are unaware of their valuable information and are careless about protecting it. Okay, so this is the important thing. Social engineers depends on the fact that people are unaware. Okay, if the people aware, if you are aware of phishing links, then you will not click on that link. Okay, so if you are not aware, then you have to click on that link, and it will harm you. Okay, so social engineer depends on the fact that people are unaware and valuable informations are careless about protecting it. Okay, so this is the fact. Okay, so to stop any kind of attack, the first thing is required is attention or awareness. Okay, Okay, so what is about social engineering or phishing attack? So there are some points: uh, dumpster diving, social media relationship, company relationship, then shoulder surfing, and phishing attacks also. So, what is dumpster diving? What is dumpster diving? Dumpster diving means if a information is not very much useful for you, you okay, fine. Dumpster diving means if information is not very useful to you or your company for your organization, then uh, you will throw it into the dustbin or throw it into the garbage. But a hacker, but a hacker or an attacker takes all kind of information, whether it is in dustbin, whether it is in garbage collection, whether it is in any of the place. So dumpster diving basically is also the factor of social engineering attacks. Okay, and social media relationship. Sometimes a hacker make a fake account and send you a friend request, okay, and join your network, join your social media network, and becomes your good friend and takes all kind of information from your site. And by using that kind of information, he will send you a phishing link, or he can compromise your security by sending any malware or by sending any phishing link to you, and your security has been compromised by him or her. Okay, so this is called social media relationship. And a company relationship, sometimes it is seen that many people have received some SMS or email that I am Mr. That, and I am a CEO of that company, and I want to start a business in India with your organization, and your organization really doing very well, and I'm happy to start with you. Something kind of messages or email a person receives. Okay, so this is a kind of company relationship that hacker maintain a great relationship with the employee of that organization, and after getting so much information about that organization, he will harm that organization by sending phishing links or any other malware links. So this will also comes under the social engineering. Okay. Social Next one is shoulder surfing. So what is shoulder surfing? So shoulder surfing is a kind okay, shoulder surfing, when you type your when you are logging into any account, or you just type your username or password in public into your phone or into your laptop. If anyone can see your password, or anyone can see your username from the public around you, so this is called shoulder surfing. Okay, so don't use your essential account, or don't use your financial accounts, or don't use a social media account in public, where you can where you have to fill a username or password in that block. So shoulder surfing is a kind of that thing when a person steal your information when the time you have entered the information in in your system or in your phone. So this is called shoulder surfing. Now phishing attack. So phishing attack means if a person have some details about yourself, about you, so he will send you a link, and he will send you a link that by clicking on this link you will get some talk time, or you will get some rewards. So just click on that link. Or sometimes he send a email or a WhatsApp to you that please update your account of Facebook, because you have not used your account for the last 2 years. If you are not doing so, your account will be deleted. So these kinds of tactics governed by the hackers or attackers to do this kind of phishing attack. Okay. So why social engineering is effective? Why it is very effective? Okay. Mostly in most cases, phishing attacks works fine. Okay. Human nature is a trust, is the basis of any social engineering attack, because we are the human, and trust is our virtue. So human nature of trust is the basis of any social engineering attack. Okay, we can trust. So to protect ourselves from the phishing attack, we have to very choosy in nature. Okay, we should not trust anyone blindly. Okay, so human nature of trust is the basis of any social engineering attack. Okay, security policies are as stronger as their weakest link. Okay, and humans are the most susceptible factor. Okay, it is difficult to detect social engineering attempts. Okay, so it is very difficult because if I am a hacker and I want to compromise someone's security, and so I am sending so phishing link to my target again and again, again and again, again and again. So it is very difficult to detect social engineering attempts. Okay, whether it is social engineering attack or whether it is not social engineering attack. Okay, there is no method to ensure complete security from social engineering attack. Okay, but there are some websites called Fish Tank, or uh, one website is also there. It's called Fraud Watching. So we can report our phishing attack into that website called Fish Tank or Fraud Watching, to protect others from that kind of phishing attack. Okay, there is no specific software or hardware for defending against a social attack. Okay, so there are no specific hardware or software. Only awareness can protect you from these kind of attacks. So, phases in social engineering. So, these are the phases of social engineering. Research on a target company or a person. Okay. So, first of all, a hacker used to research on a target person or a company, select the victim, okay, develop relationship with him or her, and exploit the relationship. So this is the phases in a social engineering. Okay. So first of all, you just have to choose your target, then select the victim according to their mental state. Okay. If you choose a person who is very emotional, he can easily trust on you. Okay, then you can easily develop relationship with him, and exploit that relationship by sending him that kind of link, and by sending him that attack links, and grab some information from him. Type of social engineering attack: there are many kinds of social engineering attacks. Okay, so first one is human-based social engineering attacks gather sensitive information by interaction or by calling. Okay, so there are some people who organize some meeting, and you call many peoples to attend their meeting. Okay, and in their meeting they fill they give their different forms to the attendees to fill their information about them. So human-based social engineering attacks gather sensitive information by interaction. Okay, so if you are a good speaker, or if you have good speaking skills, okay, then human-based social engineering attack is not a big deal for you. You can easily grab the sensitive information from the user by just interaction. Okay, computer-based social engineering attack. Social engineering is carried out with the help of computer. Okay, when you use a computer to perform a social engineering attack, or called a phishing attack. So this is called computer-based social engineering attack. So like we have created a link for Facebook, or we have created a link for Gmail, and sending to the victim, and just click on it and grab the user's credential from them. So this is called a computer-based social engineering attack. Okay. Now, mobile-based social engineering attack. It is carried out with the people. Sorry, it is carried out with the help of mobile applications. Okay, or by simple phone calling. Okay, the, some people receive these kind of calls. Ki, I'm calling from SBI customer care. Your card is outdated, so, and we need to update this card. So please tell me about the 16 digit of your card. Okay, and what is the expiry date of your card, and what is the CVV, and please tell me about the pin of your ATM card number or credit card number, and I will send I will send a 6-digit code to your phone number. Then please tell me about that code. So these all are social engineering attack performed by these tactics, whether it is human based, whether it is computer based, and whether it is mobile based. Okay, so these are the types of social engineering. Phishing. Basically, phishing refers to the process where a targeted individual is contacted by email or telephone, okay, according to your choice, by someone posing as a legitimate institution to lure the individual into providing sensitive information such as banking information, credit card details, and passwords. Okay. The personal information is then used to access the individual's account and can result in identity theft and financial losses. Okay, so this is how the phishing. We have seen some security questions at some places. Believe it or not, it's not difficult to guess your secret question. What is your first pet? What is your where were you born? What's your high school mascot? Where is your mother's maiden name? And question is better, but not foolproof. Okay. So these questions are easily to guess. Now, this is our part. Okay. Because we believe in practicals. So be a smart fisher. If you want to do phishing attack on someone's okay on okay, then take the domain name like this. Okay, first of all, you have to take the domain name like this according to your target. It is the example of Facebook, www.facebook.authentication-verify.com. So if I send a link from that uh, uh, address, a user really thinks that this email or a link comes from that Facebook. Okay, because first there is www.facebook. Okay, and human nature is the nature of belief. So he can easily trust on Facebook, and then he will click on that link and compromise his or her security. So that's why if you want to be a smart fisher, take the domain name like this, Okay, send email with get 50% off or free offer to get $30 or 30 rupees, depend victim interest. Okay, so first of all, as we have discussed in the last slide, first of all you have to maintain a relationship with your target. So according to their interest, send them email with get 50% off or any kind of interest he or she have. Okay, now if you are sending your phishing link via email, then send email using anonymous email. Okay, like admin at facebook.com or promotion at facebook.com. So as I have told you, there are many fake emailers available on the internet. You can use anyone for doing that. Okay, use your detective mind. First of all, you have to use your mind, and after using your mind, you can send the link according to the interest of the victim. Okay, so how to take the domain like this? So there are many websites available like BigRock or GoDaddy or Namecheap, many websites available. Okay, so register a domain name to start. So if you want to take any domain, you have to just click. Suppose if you want to create a phishing page for Google or Facebook, so you just type Facebook verify and just type account.com. So this is available, and it is available for rupees 703 only, 703 rupees per year. Okay, so if you want to using the phishing techniques, so first of all you have to take the domain which is prima facie looks real. Okay, so sometimes some people use the simple domain. Okay, you can't even imagine how the people thinks. Face POO. It's not O, it's zero. It is similar like Facebook.com. So these domain are also taken by some people. So this domain is so facebook.ai, facebook.is is taken, registered in 2005. So these are the tactics, these are the methods, these are the process how to be a smart fisher. Okay, so suppose if you get any link, any phishing link, and you have to click on that, then please check what is in the browser here. If any suspicious, if anything suspicious, anything suspected, please cancel that. Please close that link and report it on Fish Tank website. Okay, so these are the things which a smart fisher use. Okay, so how to secure yourself? Think before you click. Okay, so you have to think 100 times before click any link from any unknown sources. Okay, please cross check your URL after clicking the link, or cross check the URL you have got in the message or you have got in the email, whether it is correct or not. Okay, focus on exact spelling. If you focus on exact spelling, okay, you will save you you see you will save yourself by these kind of attacks. Confirm URL from fish tank. So fish tank is a website where you can confirm that URL is fished or not. I will show you later. Okay, but at the end, experience is the simply the name we give to our mistakes. Okay, so these are the basics of social engineering. Now we are ready to make phishing pages by the use of Kali Linux. Okay, so I use Kali Linux here. Down. Okay. So in the Kali Linux, there is a tool which I have already discussed with you. It's called Toolkit. So toolkit means social engineering toolkit. This is my super user password. Okay. So select from the menu, social engineering attack, just press 1. Okay, it works fine. And website attack vector, press 2. Press 3. Credential harvester method, attack method is used for taking the credential from the user in plain text, not in encrypted form. Now we have to select some options here. Web templates, site cloner. Okay. If I choose here option 1, web template, so we have to choose three of the option. First one is Java required, then Google. So suppose here I used to make a phishing link for Gmail. Okay. So I just type 2 here. Okay. Enter your IP address. So I just type my IP address here. Open the new tab, type ifconfig 0.127. Okay, this is my local IP address 92.168.0.127. Because I am not using any web server here, that's why I perform this phishing attack into my local network. That's why I have given my local IP address here. Okay, if I am using any web address, then I just type here the IP address or the domain name of that web address here. Okay, if any user click on that link, the response is displayed only on that machine. Something went wrong, printing the error, invalid syntax. Okay. Just close it and Yes, sir.
If some attack happens from a domain, so from the domain registry you can find that who registered for the domain.
As we have done in the last session, information gathering. So first of all, you have to go for that domain about the information about that domain. Who have registered for that domain? Okay.
Last told that Facebook will change the to 0 and we have to register the domain.
Yes, sir.
So if someone did that,
Yes.
so we can reach him from that who is actually registered the domain with the fraud domain name actually.
Yes, you can easily. Yes, but but if you know about that, but you know about that, na? I think there is a problem in this tool. I think there is a problem in this tool. So I just restart that machine or. Just type 1 for social engineering attack, just type 2 for website attack vectors, 3 credential, 1 for web template. So here I type my local IP address 28. Now type 2 for Google. Okay. Now I can directly send my IP address to my victim and I can easily short the URL. So For that, URL shortener, you don't need to do this kind of attempt if you have your registered domain like Facebook authentication verify.com or facebook.com or any other kind of domain you have phishing. You just send the link from that domain. Okay, so I just type here 192.168.0.128 shorten. Now this is my link, and now I have sent this link to anyone in my network, even in my phone, mobile phone also. And so I just paste this link in this browser here. So it will show the Gmail page. Okay, it is not the actually Gmail page. If you see the browser, there is an address written here. Or if I use any registered domain, that domain will appear here. So if you are aware regarding that, then you can protect yourself from this kind of attack. Okay. So if I type my name, Ajay Sagar @gmail.com and type any password here. Suppose I type password. Okay, just sign in. So now it will redirect to the original Google page as it is written in that program. So, but in user a hacker site, he will receive your email ID or any password you have entered, whether it is a strong password or whether it is the uh, weak password, any kind of password he easily receive. Now I just click on this link in my phone also. Now I just type 128. So you can see I type that link in my phone. First of all, I use this local network. Okay. Now I am typing. So here you can see there is a get response from any device. Now I am typing sunil@gmail.com and password is 123456, and now I am tap on sign in. After the tap on signing, you can easily get the password here. So this is the simple demo of a phishing attack by using the Kali Linux. Okay. Now we will make another page for phishing, but technique is similar. Just press Ctrl C, exit, exit, applications, social engineering attack. Okay. Same procedure. First one, and website attack vector 3. Now here I use a website cloner. So I type my local IP address here, www dot. Here I type the URL, suppose facebook.com. Okay. Now I just shorten the URL or sending this link to them. So I just type, suppose, what is the IP address? Okay, 128. I type here 28. So this is the Facebook login pages. Okay, if I send through email or any other link, suppose I type here fake mailer. So there are many fake mailer available. So here I type Facebook official from name or from email admin at facebook.com, and suppose this is my personal Gmail ID, and the subject of the email attention required. Okay, now type any kind of stuff, or you just short the URL shortener, 192.168.0.128. Copied it and written, I am from Facebook, or you please kindly uh, update your account by clicking on that link. So otherwise your account is disabled. Submit. So this user Ajay Sagar at Gmail received the email from that email admin at facebook.com. Okay, I name Facebook and writing some stuff here. You are a user of Facebook and please update your email or something. Please kindly click on that email. So different kinds of fake emailer you can use to perform phishing attack easily. Okay, so this is the method by using. Okay, if I type any name, any password here, now it will redirect to Facebook. So the user thinks, okay, no worries, something wrong in the last attempt. Okay. But in the hacker side, hacker received the username as well as the password. So you can see it is very dangerous. But yes,
If someone sent from that fake email, so whether my Gmail will detect it in my original mail or it will detect it as
No, no,
spam.
Gmail detected it as a spam nowadays.
Uh,
That's why I'll show. I have discussed about the fake, registered domain regarding
okay,
that.
okay, okay,
But this is for training purpose.
okay.
So, so hacker adopted many kinds of many types of ways to perform these kind of attacks. So fake email is one of them. Okay, so this is the social engineering attack done by the social engineering toolkit. Now, in Linux, there is another tool, another third-party tool is Black Eye. Just type CD Black Eye. So there is a tool called Black Eye. Black Eye is a phishing tool. You can easily download it from GitHub. Okay, so Black Eye is a social phishing tool. So I have already installed the Black Eye in my Kali Linux. So just type here, type ls for listing. So here I just want to run bash. Okay. Now this will give me almost 33 options. If I press 1, then it will make the phishing page for Instagram. If I press 4 for Twitter, 5 for GitHub. So suppose I want to make it for Netflix. So I type here 8. So put your local IP. I just type my local IP here. These attacks are working fine in the local network also. Okay. And here, waiting victim open the link. Now, you can shorten the link or send the link via email or via any messenger or any Facebook. Okay. Or here, I just directly type the email address because, sorry, the IP address, because after clicking the link, we have to redirect on that IP address. So when I just click this page will appear. So this is a fake page of Netflix. This is not the exact page of Netflix. Here you can see the address. Okay, if you see the exact address is my local IP address. Okay, so here I type Ajay Sagar or yeah anything else, or here I type any name and type sign in here. So now it redirect to the original Netflix, but on the back end, here the message credential found, account number, account is this, and password is this. So this is how it works. Okay, so there are many kinds of phishing tool available for Linux called Social Fish, or there are many kinds of tools. Okay, you have to learn about these kind of tools. Suppose and there is a website called Fish Tank. Okay, I just click Fish Tank. Join the fight against fishing. Okay, just click on that. So if you found any phishing link, just type it here. Okay, so I just type this link. Is it fish? Nothing known about. Okay, so because it works in the local network, so it is not very well known. But if you are using uh, if you are used to send any phishing link by using your registered domain, then definitely someone will register your link here. So Fish Tank is a website where you can register your phishing link and protect yourself and other from these kind of attacks. So here, add a fish. You can add any phishing complaint. Here you can verify by using username and password. Okay, and if you really want to register, so here new user registration temporarily disabled. So Fish Tank is operated by Cisco Thales Intelligent Group. Okay, so this is all about phishing, and there are many ways to fish someone, because if we are not aware about uh, these kind of attacks, we are definitely will be a target, or we will be definitely a victim of phishing attack. So we have to aware about these things, how phishing works, and how to make uh, a phishing link, and how the phishing link works. So this is very important for all of us, and even any of person nowadays, because all of us using technology, and all of us have a smartphone in our hand, and so so this is all about phishing. Okay, so if you people have any query regarding phishing or proxy, you can discuss with me, or in the next session we will do some practical regarding on both the topics, proxies or social engineering, because our third session is lab session. So make sure your virtual lab is ready, and if your lab is ready, then please do some hands-on on these kind of methods, like social engineering or proxies. Okay, so if you have any doubt regarding any installation of a tool, like Kali Linux, or any proxy tool, or any social engineering tool, please discuss with me. So select the first option and make the site cloner. If you are stuck in web template option, now, okay, so let me check where you stuck. Social engineering attack, okay. Website attack, okay. Credential, okay. Then press 2 for site cloner, okay. Now 192.168.0.127, www, sorry, www dot facebook.com. Okay, I think it works. 2.168. Let me check. 127. Yes, it's working properly. Okay, it works. So here your email or your password. So I hope now you will get not any problem. Okay. So if any other person have some issue regarding those practicals, please discuss with me. And in our next session, session 3, we will do some practicals and learn some topic like what is steganography, or we will do some another practicals of phishing. Okay, we will create a link and send it to you also, and take and take your location from that link. Okay, okay, whether you have seated, uh, but just by clicking on that link, I will get your location. Okay, so we will try to make this kind of link in our next session. And now, if you people have any problem regarding any installation, regarding any using of any software, then please let me know. If you have problem to make the clone, so kindly restart your Kali Linux machine. Okay, I have also faced the same problem. Can you please share the screen? Okay. Okay. Website template. Okay. Okay. Do one thing. Please stop this command and restart your social engineering toolkit tool one more time from the starting. Yes, I will share the attendance link in a short while. I shared the attendance link for today's attendance in the chat box, and I also shared in the WhatsApp group. Dr. Kajal ma'am, hope your problem is solved now. Okay. Actually, I shared the link in chat box and also in the WhatsApp group. Okay. And Dr. Kajal ma'am, hope your problem is solved now. Okay. So let's take a lunch break, and after the lunch break, we will do some practical about fishing, and some practicals about steganography also. Okay, and you people also will do some hands-on on these kind of tools. Okay, so we'll meet after the lunch break at 3 a.m. Oh, sorry, 3 p.m.